the institute and the stakeholders has been narrowed down, and that is how you are responding today to these kind of functions. So, sir, I think yesterday also we were discussing, I think DG visiting this institute after 80 years. So, I think last visit was, I think if I understand correctly, 2016. So now 2025. So I think it's a great honor. It's a memorable event, in fact. So for all of us, you have been here. So you are blessing us. And one more thing I must tell you that I think all of us must congratulate our Honorable Director General. Now he has been appointed as Director General of ICRISAT, that is International Center for Crop Research of Semi-Arid Tropics. It is located at Hyderabad and one of the most prestigious institute under CGIAR system. And you know that he has made us, all of us, proud. After Bharat Ratna MS Swaminathan, he is the second Indian to occupy this post. So today his presence, now you understand the significance of his presence here. Sir, I think we are greatly honored, blessed by your presence, and on behalf of CPSARET and all our stakeholders, I am heartily welcoming you for this function, sir. Our Assistant Director General, Dr. Vishwabandhu Patel. Quite often I call him as Apta Bandhu Patel. I think whenever we have any kind of emergency, so he is really Apta Bandhu. I think immediately if I contact him, I will be telling him that, sir, I have to do it within this day. He will be telling that I will give you a call within half an hour, within 25 minutes I will get back a call, and that work is done. So really, sir, your presence today here, we are very grateful. You know that if our technology has to be disseminated wide and far, our machinery should be very strong. I think now one of the machineries we are very effectively utilizing is KVK system. It is not only ICR KVKs like our Kasargod KVK or Kaingalam KVK. KVKs of all these nearby areas are very close to cities here. For that, one man responsible is Dr. Venkata Subramanian. And recently, in association with our CMFRI KVK at Lakshadweep and Dr. Venkata Subramanian and CTCRI, we had jointly organized Cocoa Fest. I think I had seen it is one of its kind. In fact, it was so successful and islanders were so happy. I think I would request Dr. Venkata Subramanian to continue every year, so we will be there. I think that is a wonderful festival. So we are very much welcoming you, sir. Actually, in this region, sir, we have other institutes. I think the nearest one is Dr. Adiga, that is DCR Puttur Cashew Research Institute. And quite often he will not be having an administrative officer or finance officer. So we will be helping, and whenever we want his help for drone technology and everything, he will be helping. So we are effectively collaborating, sir. I think that is the magnanimity must go to you. Because of that, you made now ICR as one. So I think there is no barrier, there is no MOU. I think straight away we treat each other as single institute. So I think I welcome Dr. Adiga for that. Another very important institute, that the CMFRI, he is our big brother, right? Because when I joined here, there was no finance officer actually. So because I joined in January, February was coming, and March there was a rush to finish the money and buy the things and settle all the accounts. I think the person who came rescue is the officials from CMFRI. So I think I am very grateful. Grison is here today, so we welcome you, sir. I think we produce a lot of value-added products, but our system, compared to some of these fisheries institutes, it is very primitive. I think in the technologies, I would say that in this region, CIFT is one of the most evolved institutes. I think there the directors, whenever we approach, they are always forthcoming, very generous, and I must compliment for that Dr. Naina. I think he is here. I think, sir, we welcome you for this. Today, in fact, three of our directors, they wanted to come, but due to some personal reasons, and one of them is in USA, Dr. Suresh, Dr. Baiju and Dr. Dinesh, they could not make it. Otherwise, they are also very close. We are all very closely working here. I think some of the scientists are representing from those institutes. I welcome them. So it is a great privilege to welcome our former Deputy Director General, Dr. Krishna Kumar, and almost every alternate day we talk for one or the other aspects. We welcome you, sir. And our former directors, Dr. Nambudri, Dr. Anita Karun, and our CCRI director, former director, Dr. Kurikanti Mat, who will be delivering that Bhavuppa Memorial Lecture on Sunday. Sir, we welcome you. And we have all the representatives from Coconut Development Board, DASD, DCCD. I welcome each and everyone for this function. I also represent all the state government representatives, especially from Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, and Gujarat also somebody has come. I welcome you all. And Farmers Producers Organization. I think we are very closely working with this Farmers Producer Organization. I think they have come in a big number, and we welcome you, sir. And we have people from trainees. I think today we are organizing 2 training programs. I think some trainees have come. I think I welcome all of you for this program, and also the progressive farmers. It is my humble and hearty welcome to all these progressive farmers. I think news reporters, not only from Kasaragod, even our reporters have come from Bangalore. Sir, we welcome you for this function. So I welcome each and everyone for this august gathering. I think SB Regional Manager has joined. I welcome you for this function. So I think now I will briefly take you to what is that we have done at CPCRI during the last 1 year. What is that we intend to do? Just I will give a glimpse of that, and I will not bore you because it should not take much time for me. And you know that this is our institute, and you can see that one side sea and the other side now big highway is coming up. In between we are there, and it is sporadically spread at different places. Quite a big institute, I would say, in that way. I can move from here. Yeah, this is our institute headquartered at Kasaragod. There are 2 regional stations, one at Kayangulam, Kerala, and the other one is Vittal, Karnataka. In Vittal, Karnataka, we mostly deal with arecanut and cocoa. And research centers, Raikuchi, Assam, Mohitnagar, West Bengal, and Kidu, Karnataka. And all India coordinated research projects, there are 28 centers spread all over India, and 2 KVKs. I think KVK heads are here, Kasaragod and Kayangulam. And our mandate crops are like coconut, arecanut, cocoa, and we have included palmyra in that. So I think as far as our institute is concerned, our biggest asset is this germplasm. I think it is one of the largest germplasm in the world, and we have coconut around 455 germplasm, arecanut 172, and cocoa 530. And from utilizing this germplasm, we have developed around 24 coconut varieties and hybrids, and in arecanut 11 and cocoa 8. And if you see, as far as our production and productivity is concerned, in coconut we stand 3rd in terms of area, but highest in production, because our productivity is very high compared to any of the leading countries like Indonesia or Philippines, Sri Lanka, and our productivity is very high. When it comes to arecanut, now it is roughly 8 lakh hectare. Every year almost 1 lakh hectare additional area is coming under this arecanut. It is a very fast expanding area, and totally around 16 lakh tons of arecanut is produced, and it is highest in India. I think India's share as far as arecanut is concerned, it is more than 60%. But cocoa, right now the area is very small. It is roughly around 1.5 lakh hectares. But now it is very expanding very fast. And because both in northeastern area and wherever that land is available, it is expanding. And in terms of total money exchange, I told you that it is contributing roughly 13% of the total agriculture produce. And now the price of coconut, arecanut and cocoa is very good, sir. That is why farmers are reasonably happy. And in terms of variety, I think these are the four varieties released by Honorable Prime Minister, that is Kalpa Suvarna, especially for the tender nut purpose, and Kalpa Shatabdi in coconut for dual purpose, both tender nut as well as copra purpose, and VTL CH1 and VTL CH2. These are the cocoa hybrids developed for both climate resilience and biofortification. And see, these are some of the varieties recommended for release. I think in the last ACRP meeting we have taken the decision to come out with one Kalpa Nakshatra, Kalpa Veera and Kalpa Dare and Kalpa Shri in coconut, and one dwarf arecanut hybrid, that is Terai Shankar, especially for the northeastern and West Bengal region, and two hybrids of cocoa, that is VTL CH3 and VTL CH4, that is mainly for the gold nuts. So this we have now recommended for the release. And one of the challenges we have been facing is this mass multiplication. See, whenever we come out with new varieties or any material, to multiply, mass multiplication and multiply and produce the seedlings, it takes long time in these cases. So we were facing the challenge. In coconut, still it is in a very primitive stage. It may take a few more years to come out with a robust technology. But I am very happy to share here now, in arecanut, we have now come out with a technology. It is quite robust and full fruit, and we can produce large number of seedlings in few years time. And if it is upscaled in multiple locations, we can have either whatever that is requisite in terms of dwarfs or disease resistance. That material we can multiply and supply to the farmers within few years time. And another aspect is, because one of the major challenge what we are facing in comparison with the other countries is that our cost of production. See, for example, if you take a coconut, it costs roughly, production cost is 9 to 10 rupees. But in most of the countries, it is very cheap. Because of this cost of production, we are not able to compete in the international market. So that is why we would like to bring down the cost of production. So we are trying to develop some kind of soil amendments. By adding that one, our total cost of the production of these crops should come down. In that context, we have come out with one biochar fertilizer pellets. So it will be impregnated and it will be a slow releasing, because if you see the coconut, it requires the fertilizer throughout the year because it flowers throughout the year. If it is a slow release thing, one is it is effectively utilized by the crop, as well as there is a less leach to the environment. So both the advantage will be there. Similarly, we have come out with the two fertilizer complex. One is Kalpa Poshak and the Kalpa Vardhini. One is for seedlings and the other one for adult palms. Now we have come out with one microbial complex, that is Kela Probio. By adding that one, your seedling growth is improved. And this is one of the models we have been working for last so many years. So this is the models and we have come out with, and this model, I think it is widely adopted, and it is giving a lot of returns, 1 to 3-fold increase in the income. And we have developed a SOP, because most of our disease and pest, it takes a lot of time, because managing is very difficult. So especially for the spray of fertilizer, micronutrients, we have developed a standard operation procedure for this drone. And you know that in terms of value addition, one of the technology we developed is for collection of unfermented sap. So now this one of the companies, they have developed this unfermented sap, tetra pack it and export it to different countries. And one of the challenge again here is the collection and the cost involved. So to bring down, we are working on that, how to reduce the cost. And this is one of the flavored milk last time we have developed, and flavored coconut milk. It has got a huge demand, and this is one of the technology demonstration happening on a large scale. I think a huge area in Kayangulam, it is demonstrated 4,000 hectares, and we have seen that by adopting different scientific technology, we could increase the farmers' income by 15%. Some of the new research initiatives, because this is from the government side, farmer side, they are requesting, because otherwise we have been releasing varieties for production or yield, but here for some of the industrial application, it may be in terms of testa, sweet endosperm, anthocyanin, for different purposes, maybe in NIRA. So we are working on and developing the technologies. And one of the biggest problem in coconut and arecanut is doing the research at the tree top. So we have developed a scaffolding structure, and now we are trying to understand what is that exactly happening, what kind of plant response is happening for different kind of stresses, either abiotic stress or biotic stress, and we have developed this structure and we are trying to develop the data on that. Another area of work is, we have already signed an MOU with the NRSC, Bangalore actually. We would like to develop collaboration with them, especially for the estimation of area, estimation of biomass. And you know that in coconut and arecanut we have this disease. One is root wilt and YLD, that is yellow leaf disease. We would like to know that how it is spreading, how much area it is spreading, and how it is spreading, and we would like to understand all these things. So already we have established, because I think now the satellite that imagery is available at 1 meter square data, so that would be very, very useful for us. And now saving water and fertilizer is very, very important. For that we have developed now recently installed automatic irrigation and fertigation system. Now our scientists are working on developing some sensors, because especially for fertilizer, sensors are not available. So our scientists are doing some work on that. And this is another very important area, because pest and disease management. So what is that happening at the tree top, we will not be knowing. So in association with the Amrita Institute of Engineering at Kollam, now we are trying to develop that one camera attached that pole, and from the ground itself microprocessor controlled system we are developing, and from ground itself we can detect and see that whatever the biocontrol agents we have developed, it can be monitored and placed from the ground itself. So that kind of technology we are trying to develop. And when it comes to arecanut, some of the issues, I think you know that one is that negative notions on arecanut and health. This already we have now submitted the multi-institutional project. It has approved by Government of India, worth 9.9 crores. So we are associating with various ICMR institutes and CSIR and ISC, CCMNet, all these kind of institutes, and shortly we will be starting this work. And for Northeast also, I think there is a huge demand is coming up, and we are now collaborating with various organizations there, and we are trying to develop. And one of the things is, I think farmers facing this moisture content. FSSAI has picked 7%. Now we have completed a study and we have seen that when it is sun dried, the moisture content is 11%. So we are requesting FSSAI to fix that one, so that we are doing. And another one is illegal import of arecanut. That is another issue. For that also we have developed a very simple technology, but still further in-depth study we are doing. But based on that, I think we got nearly 100 samples from different places, and we are giving the report. And from the point of cocoa, because now as I said that rate is very high, a lot of people want to have this cocoa as a understory crop in coconut and arecanut. This recently now we are establishing polyclonal gardens, especially in the northeastern states, and in association with the Mondelez, because they have given a CSR project for us. We are trying to understand better whether it can perform better under monocrop or understory crop. And from the point of farmers, I think our role is quite high, especially in fixing the minimum support price. Our institute gives policy papers, and you know that we are conducting so many capacity building programs. I think quite often we get a lot of farmers from Karnataka, Tamil Nadu under Atma, and we also organize a lot of training programs. So I think it is taken care very well. And our partnership, I think we have a huge partnership across medical, engineering, and even the public and private partnership. So there is a huge partnership that is happening and collaboration is established. In terms of our performance, publications and everything, in fact we are publishing in a very high rated journals. You can see that the number is quite high, between 7 to 9 NAS rating, that is 14. I think shortly we will be submitting 4 IPs, that is patents, and it will be submitted shortly. And commercialization technology, now we are having a lot of technologies. I think today also I think we are commercializing 8 to 9 technologies, so that is important. And we have organized some of the very important events. It may be Kisan Mela or this World Coconut Day, and then I think recently we had that national conference on physiology. It was well attended by more than 300 delegates. And we could develop during last 1 or 2 years lot of infrastructure here. Today also I think our Honorable DG inaugurated some of these. I think at Kidu you can see that one big water tank that is 25 lakh capacity. It was built and we have now 105 kilowatt solar energy plant. And at different places, even at Kaikuchi, that Kayangulam, Kidu, Vitla and Mohit Nagar also we are establishing some of these facilities. So now our future thrust is, I think we have to do some work on some of the untouched or non-traditional farms, like fishtail farm is there. It is also now I think a lot of potential is there. So yeah, this is what I wanted to tell in brief. I think I think once again, sir, I think it's a rare opportunity to present before you. I think that is what I wanted to put it in a nutshell. Thank you.
ನಾವು ಮನುಷ್ಯರಾಗಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ಕರ್ಮ ಕಳೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಈ ಕರ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ 3 ರೀತಿ ಇದೆ: ಸಂಚಿತ, ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ, ಆಗಮ ಅಂತ. ಸಂಚಿತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಜನ್ಮ ಜನ್ಮವನ್ನ ನಂಬ್ತೀವಿ ಭಾರತದವರು. ಇದನ್ನ ಕರ್ಮಭೂಮಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಕರ್ಮ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಭೂಮಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಪಾಶ್ಚಿಮಾತ್ಯ ದೇಶವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಭೋಗ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಭೂಮಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಭಾರತವನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕರ್ಮ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಭೂಮಿ ಅಂತ ಮೊದ್ಲಿಂದನು ಈ ಪೂರ್ವ ದೇಶವನ್ನ ಕರ್ಮ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಭೂಮಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅದು ಅನುಭವಿಸ್ತೀಯ ನೀನು ಅಂತ. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಸೆಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಮತಗಳಾದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ವಿಶೇಷ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ ಒಂದು 20 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಈಚೆಗೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲೂ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ಮ ಅನ್ನೋ ಶಬ್ದ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ಮೈ ಕರ್ಮಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ವಿದೇಶದವರು ಹೇಳಕ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕರ್ಮವನ್ನ ಇವತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಂಬುವಂತ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ.